it's Sarah with sarahscoop.com, and I'm here to give you the scoop on all of your favorite things. Welcome to the Sarah Scoop Show. Well, thank you for being here with us, and everyone. We have our board-certified medical doctor here, and Jacqueline, you're going to share with us some tips on how to look good and feel good, and even more. So, first up, how'd you get started in the medical world?
So I come from a family of medical doctors. So my aunts, my uncles, both my parents, they're doctors of pharmacy. My brother's a doctor. So it just was the right fit. Basically being surrounded in that environment, it was just a natural segue.
Speaking of your family, your mom was actually kind of a motivation for you. Do you want to talk a little bit about that with her? I read earlier that she had cancer. She battled cancer for a couple of years.
She's the motivation of why I started Chic Skincare.
Okay, so yeah, do you want to tell us about Chic Skincare, why people should use it, and like your mom's story, of course?
Absolutely, absolutely. So when I was in medical school, my mom was diagnosed with skin cancer for the first time, and I remember her not telling me, and I was meeting her at this like lobby for like lunch. And I remember seeing her, and she had like this huge scar. Like it was just one of like the biopsies being removed when they were going through the first round of her skin cancer. It was pretty traumatic. And I was like, Mom, why didn't you tell me this? And she's like, well, I didn't want you to get stressed. And that time I just finished my dermatology exam. So I was like so emotional about it. I'll never forget that. Then move forward, I graduated. I'm a board-certified medical doctor, family practice. My mom gets it for the second time. Now it's getting really, really serious. And because now it's spreading all over. Her hair was like thinning. It was just all like the medication she was on. It was just really, really harsh. And, you know, having the highest degree in health and not being able to do anything was just, it was killing me. So I remember just being by her side and just, you know, going with her to the doctors, looking at the labs, and thank God I'm a doctor. I can actually understand what this is, you know, what's happening. And then, you know, we were just doing our best. And then I was starting to analyze, hey, Mom, what foods are you eating? What products are you using? And then that door open, and I remember looking at certain products she was using, and I was like, oh my God, like these have parabens and sulfates, and look at all the studies from Harvard and Oxford, and like how these really, really harm your body. So I remember we like decluttered, we got her into juicing, you know, all the greens, all the veggies, got her more on natural products, and I truly believe with the change of lifestyle choices, with of course Western medicine, a healthy balance, today she's cancer free. So that's the backstory of how I got into this world of, you know, skincare, and I've been on this journey now for 4 years, going on 5 pretty soon. So it's been wonderful. It's just really nice to see how a negative can get turned into a positive, praise God, because it's scary.
What can people look for that don't have the medical background, and we see a package of makeup and we're like, oh, this is on sale, or I saw someone, you know, said they use this, but what should we be looking out for?
Oh my gosh. That is such a great question. I mean, I guess I'll go from skincare to makeup.
Okay.
Like one big example that I love to talk about is when they're making these claims, like you like see, you know, in the packaging, and you don't, you know, really know, like, is this really working? Like, let's say vitamin C, like brightening, because us girls being in California, we love to be out in the sun, but too much sun without sunscreen, hyperpigmentation, the brown spots, we don't want that, because we want to have a nice, smooth complexion and clear complexion.
Right.
So when you're shopping for something and someone's saying like, oh, this has strong vitamin C, if it's a water-soluble vitamin C, then it's literally going to evaporate. It's not going to work. You want to look for something that's a fat-soluble vitamin C that actually gets into the dermis, allows the brightening, allows the even skin tone to actually work. So that is one thing, is the vitamin C.
Okay.
Check out the vitamin C. And the best way, instead of giving you like the Latin name of it or the medical term name of vitamin C, just ask, like, there should be a pharmacist if you're at like a CVS, like there's something on sale, or if you're at a Sephora, there has to be someone there. I really think they're really resourceful with their staff that can help you.
And so with Chic, do you have, like, it's all naturally based and, like, it's all based on science and everything. So buying those products, like, you're guaranteed that they are okay, good to use, like 100%.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's all of mine are fat soluble vitamin C's, and how do I say this? I was a medical doctor. I was not a businesswoman, so I developed something from the heart. So I didn't even know what marketing was. I was like, wait, oh my God, there's digital, and then there's like advertisement, and I guess that's a little bit of like, I don't know, sales / PR, and I'm like, what is all of this? But I just wanted to create something for women that would actually work because of the thing I went through with my mom. It was just so an emotional journey that I was like, I never want another woman to have to go through this. So I wanted just to provide something great. And my mom said, well, let's, do it. That's what you love. And I'm like, yes. I was like, so many women don't know the truth, that I have to do this.
I love that. So there's passion behind it, which I think is so important. Like, you made this for a reason because you truly felt like it, which I think is incredible.
Like, everything was from the ground up. Like, none of this is white labeled. I choose like all the ingredients. It took me over 2 years to develop. It was such a labor of love. Like, I didn't like even make a sale. You know what I mean? Like, nothing. I was just creating something because I loved it.
How did you even start creating it? Like, for people that don't know, like, how that works.
It's so good. That's a good question. Well, I worked with, wonderful people that were around me. So, I worked with great scientists, and being the geek, in me, being a medical doctor, like, it was just so amazing, like, to build this together. And then also I would talk to my mom, like, hey Mom, do you like these smells? Do you like, like, for example, oh my God, this was really cool. I remember we went into a beautiful florist. So like all fresh flowers. Yeah. I remember we were trying to get like the fragrance together, and all of our fragrance is 100% essential oils. So it's just natural and just so healthy for you that it's uplifting. So there is so much. I'm sorry if I'm going like,
no, keep going. Yeah.
And so, but yeah, that was amazing. Just really taking the time that was really going to help women and make them feel beautiful, and of course live beautiful, was imperative.
Going off of that, like you mentioned earlier, if you spend too much time in the sun, you'll have your sunspots. So there's these treatments like the BBL facial or things like that. So what's your thoughts on doing things like that are supposed to like churn back, like medical spas and things like that have these services to kind of self-correct what maybe has happened, and then from there starting to use the natural makeups?
Absolutely.
Protectors.
Okay, like one of like the best examples I love to use is there's two. The easiest one is, I would say, the dentist.
Okay.
So every day you need to brush your teeth, right? And then twice a year you see your dentist, so they do the deep cleaning, and if there's something, like a cavity, you have to use something of Western lifestyle, right? You can't just, eat a leaf and say kumbaya and the cavity's going to go away. I'm so sorry. That's not going to work. But your everyday life, 365 days out of the year, you should be using like Tom's like toothpaste, which is like healthy and natural and good for you and doesn't have all that fluoride, all that chemical stuff that's really harsh on your enamel. But of course, if something happens when you do your checkup, that's when it's the healthy balance of the Eastern and the Western. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when we go to the Medi Spas and we're thinking like, okay, I have a healthy skincare routine, from my eye cream to my cleanser to my mask, but I'm noticing that I need a little bit of a boost. I don't want to change myself, but I just need a boost. Yes.
So is like Botox and fillers and those things okay for people?
Okay, for me, how I view it, there's every doctor has their
Hmm.
own viewpoint. Um, and this is an opinion. Please consult with your physician. Disclaimer, disclaimer. So I I think Botox is great. It avoids getting cuts underneath the knife like a facelift or anything like
Hmm.
that. So I'm actually pro that because I'm thinking, hey, if we can slow the process down in a beautiful, graceful way, yes. Fillers, I'm, a little bit more hesitant on because um, the problem with fillers is that it stretches the skin. So when the filler dissolves after that year, your skin now looks more saggy. So now you got to put more in. The only place that I think fillers are great from what I have seen with patient to patient would be the lips.
Okay.
Like the lips. But the face, I just get so worried. And you also have to know Botox and fillers, this is something that you're putting in your body that
Hmm.
be mindful, Botox is a toxin, depending what filler you use, it's not what's supposed to be there. So take into precaution what you are doing to your body.
What do you think like women should be wearing for makeup? Like obviously I know sunscreen with like the foundation and is like do you have any thoughts on like mascara and blush and all of those things that you keep adding on your skin? Is that stuff like okay if they're choosing something like your line that's naturally based?
Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh. There is seriously a plethora of great vegan, cruelty free makeup that literally you can look just as hot and sexy and gorgeous, rock that red lipstick, but not have all the toxic chemicals.
Right.
And like the brands, they go from like 100% pure, Hints Beauty, I love them, RMS. There's also Vapor Beauty, which is really, really great. There's Frankie Rose. I think the other one's called Her Beauty. Like a father did it, like for his daughter. Like it's just like there's so many healthy brands out there that are vegan, cruelty free, like healthy, natural, but don't have all like toxic chemicals of like let's just say a mainstream brand. I don't want to like
Yeah.
put them down, but well, actually, I kind of do. No, I actually rather just be completely brand because I don't like it when it's just to make money. Like it's just really, really bad because, I don't know what woman doesn't want to feel special and, wants to look good. And, it gets, disheartening when you're trying to, put your best face forward when you're about to go on a date or, XYZ, and you're putting something on your skin that's toxic and versus something that is, not toxic and just healthy and you still can rock the red lipstick. You know what I mean? Like you put two red lipstick, like a major mainstream brand, for example, versus like an indie beauty, you get the same look, but one is healthy and one's not. And obviously we're going to go for the healthy one because the one that has all the chemicals is going to cause premature aging and other things.
Right. And so that's what I was going to ask you. What can come from using these harmful chemicals on your skin? Because I think it's still, I mean, with their pores and things like that, it's like still getting inside of your body, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And, the thing is, that the skin is your largest organ and that gets absorbed, that gets into your bloodstream and your lymphatic system, which is basically the system that gets rid of all the gunk and stuff in your body, can only fight off so much that it gets stuck and it stays there. And that's where, unfortunately, the growth of, hormone disruptions and people getting sick and diseases, it doesn't happen overnight. It's like, you don't gain 100 pounds overnight. It's through unhealthy habits of years and years and years. And you might be thinking you're not doing an unhealthy habit by putting on like, the bold lipstick, the foundation, but, over time, 10 years later, you see a before and after and you're wondering why, you're not looking as well and what's going on with my health. Because at the end of the day, health is wealth.
Right.
You want to be mindful that, hey, I can rock, whatever makeup, lipstick I want, but I'm not going to compromise my health. Like we're into compliments, not chemicals.
Oh, I like that. Catchy. So earlier we talked about like what to look for. What are like the big warnings? Because I know a lot of us don't know the medical terms of things or ingredients that might be in there. So if there are just even like a couple that we might look on the back of a package and they would just be like, your steer clear, absolutely not, do not put that on your skin. Is there a couple of ingredients?
God. I mean, these are more technical names, and what has been great with brands now is like looking for no parabens, no sulfates, making sure it's gluten free, making sure it's vegan. Like, if I give you the technical name, it's gonna fly over your head.
No, you're fine. I'm just picturing people that are like at the drugstore and they pick up like a foundation and they look at the back of the ingredients, and there might be like something that is like, stop, do not put that on your face. And I didn't know if there was anything that's in these that you were seeing when you were making your products, if you kept noticing like any reoccurring ingredients that you were just like steer clear.
The big ones were the parabens and the sulfates.
Okay.
And it was, oh my God. This is a good question because I need to get back to you on like the name. My brain knows, but when I'm pulling out.
Yeah, no, you're totally fine. And that's something we can like look into later too. I just was thinking like so many people are probably going to listen to you and be like, wow, what should I not use? Because sometimes that's easier than knowing exactly what to use.
Big one is our parabens and sulfates.
Okay,
like,
so those two.
Your life.
Not just speaking of beauty products, but would we find those ingredients in vitamins and things as well that are being put in the body?
It's your homework.
I know, right?
Yes, unfortunately, yes. And also too, another big thing is that what's used in a lot of like vitamins and supplements is cheap dairy products.
Okay.
And dairy. Listen, I love my glass of wine and a great, cheese. Okay, sorry guys. I know. Yes, I'm basically 90% vegan, and then
it's kind of like having that balance in life, like you were saying earlier, like one glass of wine in the year or a month or even a week probably.
Like the chocolate cake, it's like you're gonna have a slice. You're not gonna have the whole chocolate cake, and it's like someone's birthday. It's live a little. It's okay. But, the everyday. So that's something that's really, really scary, is that they use cheap dairy products that they put fillers in these supplements. And here you are trying to take a vitamin that's actually good for you, and it's not. It's actually really ruining your gut health. And if you ruin your gut health, you can't absorb vitamins and minerals. And what are vitamins and minerals? Oh, my God, vitamin B12. Vitamin D, for example, if you can't absorb like that vitamin D, you're going to be depressed. 100%. You're going to be depressed, and that's horrible. It's so bad. Minerals, magnesium. I mean, we can like literally go on and on. Sodium, like you need the good sodium, and there's so many things about the long list of vitamins and minerals that keep you looking beautiful and like young. And that's why like when we do like the B complex vitamins, like hair, skin, and nails, like if you're taking a supplement that has dairy, this is one thing people don't know, is that if you were to down it with like a glass of like milk, it cancels out the absorption in the villi, so nothing gets absorbed. So it's just going to go out versus whether you excrete through your kidneys or through the colon. So dairy, and if there's any dairy in that supplement, they're just selling you marketing schemes. Like it's so messed up.
I feel like we're definitely going to have you back around like the holiday time too, with everyone eating all these cookies and everything.
There's so many healthy options. Yeah. Now it's like, I feel like Whole Foods is everywhere. Okay. It's like a nail salon. Okay. Like you can't complain anymore. They're everywhere. Okay. So you can go into Whole Foods, you can get your gluten-free or vegan, whatever, sugar cookie, and just know that it's like from coconut sugar, not cane sugar. You know what I mean?
Right.
We have all these healthy options that are still so delicious and so yummy that you don't feel like you're depriving yourself. I mean, there's all these like flourless chocolate cakes that's gluten-free, so none of that's going to stick to your gut. It's going to be better absorbed, and all these good things, and you get to enjoy like dark chocolate, like 75% with the cacao, like all these things that now we have this resource at, you know, the palm of our hands, call our phone, you know,
Right.
and walk into Whole Foods. Okay, you don't want to leave your house. I get it. I never want to leave my house either. I'm too busy. Okay, click Amazon Fresh, Amazon Bot, Whole Foods, the same high quality. You know what I mean? So today now we just have so much resources at, you know, the touch of our finger that, enjoy that chocolate. But now we're going to enjoy the healthy chocolate.
Wonderful. Okay, you are like filled with advice. I think I could talk to you all day, but I know you have things to do. So I want to hear a little about Irresistible You and your project that you have there.
Oh my God, Irresistible You. I love my book because I wrote it just to empower women. Like, there's nothing in there about chic. It's literally like what to ask your doctor. Because sometimes you go to your doctor and you're like, I don't know if I'm asking all the right questions, and I just need to know so that I can be my most healthiest self. Because like every day, let's talk about your hemoglobin. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. What? You know, like, that's not like talking about let's get our nails done, okay? This is not going to happen here. So I just think, you know, when I wrote this book, I was like, okay, girl, this is the physiology behind your skin, and this is why, you know, some women have acne and oily, dry and sensitive, psoriasis, eczema, aging skin. Like, why is it, you know, that when we get to this age, you know, our skin doesn't look as plump, and what can we do to reverse it in a healthy way? Oh, it's our hormones. That's the only difference. Oh my God, where do I go? What do I ask my doctor? And boom, now we can get the J-Lo glow. You look like Jennifer Aniston. All these secrets that were just, you know, not given to the public, all of that's in the book.
Yeah, I was reading the little paragraph I had about the book beforehand, and I'm like, I have to read it. It feels like it's like information that's broken down for someone that's not in the medical field that really will explain things. So I appreciate that, and I'm excited to read it.
You got it. It is such a, I mean, it's like the Bible book. It's like your like best thing. You go in there to your doctor, they're gonna be like, oh, he had some good questions. It's like, and now we're getting to the bottom. Because also too, like, I get it. I was a, you know, practicing doctor all the time. I was tired, and, you know, but now when I have someone that, oh, they have this question, oh yes, let me tell you, you know, because there are great doctors out there and they want to help. So can't start my community.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today. I know that everyone's going to appreciate all of the tips and information that you had to share.
Oh, I'm so happy, Bud. Thank you for having me.
And what's the best way for people to find you? Like, if they want to find you for questions or just to learn more about all of these topics.
Oh, I love Instagram. So send me a DM and, you know, write on the messages, you know, when I do a post, like, I'll respond. Like, I'm very friendly. Like, don't worry, guys. Like, I'm just a, you know, a girly girl just like you, and I'm more than happy to help because I love empowering women, and just ask away.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome, Sarah.
Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe to The Sarah Scoop Show.